Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. I hope that you're having a good day because I am definitely having a good one. So that I hope that you're having a good one as well. All right, thank you, sound guy. Thank you. Anyway, all right, so let's get into this story for this episode. So our top story is a New York City school bus driver kidnapped and raped students on his bus route. Now we can't say the other way. Yeah, I know we can't say the other word, right? Yeah. So this is what this guy did on his bus route. What? What? Are you serious? He was sitting there, girls, on his bus route? What the? Play that story. All right, we're going to let Sarah AI take over and play this story. Ed, hit that. Before you hit that, what's up, Silent Ed? All right, Silent Ed is in the house. All right, hit that story. Let's do it.
A New York school bus driver accused of kidnapping and raping a female student on his route pleaded not guilty to the charges during his arraignment Thursday. Giovanni Campos, 50, also pleaded not guilty to charges of criminal sex acts and reckless endangerment in connection with the case involving a teen girl, News 12 Long Island reported. School bus drivers are trusted to transport and protect our children. But this defendant allegedly preyed on a teenage student and sexually abused her both on his bus and at his apartment in Queens. Nassau County District Attorney Ann Donnelly said in a statement. According to the news outlet, the sexual assaults allegedly occurred in May while Campos was employed as a bus driver with Cheese Bus. He transported the victim between January and July. Campos was arrested in September. According to police, if convicted, he faces up to 25 years in prison. Campos is due back in court Dec. 12.
No, seriously, this one's the sad one because these kids, they sit there, they get on this bus. They're trusting this bus driver not only to sit there and just transport them safely, but not to sit there and harass them or abuse them or anything like that in any shape, form, or fashion, whether it be mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, any type of abuse. This guy, who is a bus driver, even though he's a school bus driver, you know what I mean? But he just took advantage. In my opinion, he took advantage of his authority. He's a school bus driver, and people are trusting you to transport their kids back and forth. But the question that I would have, and this is the number one question, the question would not have to do with the parents, but the question would have to do with the bus system and would have to do with the school system. What type of system or what type of application system scanning do they have during the application system that they see if not just if people have moving violations, but if they also have criminal records. And if they do have criminal records, how far do they go back with the criminal records? Because you're dealing with children. So to me, any field that's dealing with children, you as an employer of that field should have that type of what I would call scanning during your application, during the time that you apply. That's what I would say. That's what I would I don't know why you did that. But anyway, but that would be my thing. Why wasn't this guy checked out? And if he was, what type of checkout did they do on this guy? Because this guy is sitting there. All right, they saying he's doing it on the bus route. Okay. Um. All right. Let's just say he's okay. That's what they're accusing him of doing. Okay. All right. Now this. The question I would this would be my second question. Question B. Listen, Eddie. How did he get them to the house now? Now this is what it is because when he take the girls to his house, when is this happening? Is this happening um, during school hours or after school hours? That's the question. Is it happening during that time? And and uh, the second question would be how many? How many? And also, I would ask how many went willingly. And I know that's kind of you can boo me all you want, but sometimes you have to ask that question. And it's not a good question to ask, but sometimes you have to ask that question because some of these teenagers they turn against their parents. And when do you what happens when you have that rebel teenager that's against their parent and this person is giving them money or promising them things or doing things for them or taking them places or doing things like that? You understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's what that's what I'm also considering as well. But for the ones who didn't, then yeah, this guy needs to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Let's give him the dummy buzzer. Do it again, yeah. And then as parents, I would say this. Um, this is what I would say as parents, okay? Because I'm a parent myself. So as parents, okay, if you're one of those who listens, one of my listeners who listen, and you're not involved, just listening to that report should make you want to get involved because these are the type of things that happen. And then when these things happen, when you're not involved in your child's life, when you're not talking to your child, when you're not sitting there asking them how their day was and da 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 and da 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 and asking them about this. I'm not talking about your wife, okay? I'm not talking about coming home to your wife with a no. I'm talking about your child. Asking them how their day was. Asking them what they went through during the day. As parents, if you want to get to know your child, that would be the best way to do it. Even if they give you the response, like, why do you want to know? Why do you, suddenly you want to know? Why do you want to know? Ah, blah, 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 blah. I mean, some teenagers, they do that. They give you that. You know? One, you might have to just catch them, like, but they give you that sometimes. But even when they give you that, and it it feels like they're trying to push you away, or they don't want to speak to you, or they don't want to do that, they don't want to. You know what it is, and this is what I was taught. You just try harder. That's it. That's all you do.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro. That's what you do. You try harder. The harder they push, the harder you push back. Because these are your kids now. You want to know what's going on with them, what they're doing, how they're doing in their life. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have some women who, and this is why I say this, and as a father, I teach my daughter this. You know what I'm saying? I always ask her what's going on. I always talk to her. I always try to speak to her. Even when she don't want to talk, I still try to talk. And when she don't, I'll wait. Just be patient and sit there and wait. I'm dead serious, Ed. You do that with your daughter. You do the same technique. You sit there and you wait until she's ready to talk. Because these type of things, you want them to be free to tell you. You see what I'm saying? When somebody else hurt them and then tell them to keep it a secret, or tell them, I'm going to do this to your family, or that. You want that not to be able to phase them. You want them to still come and tell you, listen, this person did this to me. And one of the ways of doing that is having an open line, and that open communicational line with your children. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is to have that. That's just my opinion. To have that communicational line with your children as best you can. Sometimes it don't always work. Sometimes you got to switch up, because as they mature, the techniques that worked 2 years ago, they might not work no more. So when they switch up, you gotta switch up too.
Wait, what?
Yes, you gotta switch up too. You gotta switch up too. You gotta be ready for that. But you still want them to be open with you, to tell you these things are happening. And for those parents in this situation, some of those parents had that type of open relationship with their children, to where their children spoke up and told their parents what was happening, and these parents were able to report this bus driver and let the city know and the police department know what was going on. And he was able to get captured and then charged with all these different things, because for him to be charged with all these different things, to be arrested and still be held, you know what I mean? There had to be some type of evidence. So somebody had to speak. Somebody had to speak. And whoever spoke, more came to speak. So give this guy the dummy buzzer. Like, I don't know what the he was thinking, and how he thought he was going to get away with some dumb shit like that. That's just a dumb, stupid mother. I'm telling you. Oh, we still. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Okay, so that's just my view and my opinion on that. He's dumb. Ed, I'm just being serious. Ed, who does some stupid like this and think that they gonna get away with some stupid like this, and they teenage girls? Who? Who? You can't say that, because even R. Kelly got caught, bro. Even his got caught, bro. He got caught. And dumb Diddy, his dumb ass about to go down just like this. So come on, we're not even gonna get into that topic. But I mean, doing stuff like this, stupid, senseless crimes. But to the parents, anybody that's listening, that's a parent, you're a parent, grandparent, you got nieces, nephews, all of them. All of them. All your children. Both sexes. Watch both genders, okay? Both genders. Watch both, because right now they got like 100 and something genders, so you got to be careful. You don't know what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. You got to watch your kids. And I'm not saying the parents didn't watch them. I'm not saying that. Because in my opinion, this guy probably did this during school hours. And probably during school hours, oh, your kid didn't show up. Da 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 da. But that would raise concerns and a red flag when I know I put my kid on the bus this day, but they didn't show up for school. How did that happen? And even for the school, that had to be a red flag because the child was put on the bus. How did that not? You know what I'm saying? And then the second question, the third one, because I'm not wrapped up, as you can see. Where was the matron? Did this bus have a matron? You know, do they still have matrons now? Do they? Yeah. So where the hell was the matron? Where was the matron? That's what I meant. Was the matron involved in this? That's like I said. With these genders, you don't know what the you getting, boy. So you don't know. I'm not bugging out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's my final view and opinion on this. Cause for real, where was the matron, bro? Where was anybody at? Where was anybody? For real. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad. And I hope somebody like that get uh get what's coming to him. If he's found guilty, if he did commit these crimes, I hope that he get what's coming to him. Because anybody who does things like this violates anybody in a sexual way should pay heavily. Period. To me, that's like equal to murder. In my opinion, like that's like equal to murder. That's like equal. Oh, you do agree, and oh wow, surprising. All right, folks, I gotta get out of here. I have to go pick up my kid. I have to go pick up my kid. Don't make me laugh, heck. Don't make me laugh. All right. Anyway, all right. Check this out. If you like this content and want to hear more of it, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, check us out on our other platforms, Facebook and Instagram. I think I got that down pat right. Yeah, I know what it is. All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Until next episode, stay blessed and not stressed, folks. Peace out. I'll see y'all later. Until next episode.